Dating is wild these days. People swipe right, swipe left, they text dry, they ghost quick, and they call it talking for 6 months. But as a Christian, you're not just looking for vibes. You are looking for something real, something God ordained. How do you date without compromising your faith, your values, or your future? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to date as a Christian. From mindset to boundaries to purpose. Whether you're single, talking to someone, or deep in the DMs, this one's for you. So I remember when I was 18 years old, when I found my first Christian date with a Christian girl. We prayed together, we read the Bible together, and it felt spiritual. But the truth, we had no real foundation. And you may ask why. We never asked each other if we were truly walking in the same direction. We were emotionally close but spiritually shallow. Looking back, I wasn't dating to glorify God. I was dating because I was lonely. And many of you might be in the same place. You are hoping that a relationship will complete you. But hear me, if you're not whole before dating, you will bleed into the relationship. You don't date to fix your loneliness. You date to serve, build, and glorify the Most High with someone. That's the first mindset shift. So step 1, date with a purpose. Let's start with the basics. Why are you dating? In the world, people date for attention, comfort, or even just boredom. But as a Christian, dating should be intentional. Dating is to date for marriage. You're not casually testing some products. You are pursuing clarity for marriage. So see this checklist right here. Am I ready to pursue someone spiritually and not just physically? Can I lead or support in faith? Am I emotionally mature and self-aware? Is marriage something I can see in the next season, not 10 years from now? Dating with no direction leads to distraction. So ask yourself, what's your why? Because if you don't know your why, you'll just date anyone who gives you attention. And step 2, invite God first, not last. This is where most Christians go wrong. We catch feeling first, then ask God later. But it should be flipped. We see God first, and then we follow His peace. Before you slide into her DMs or say yes to that coffee date, pray. Fast if you need to. Ask God, Lord, is this someone who aligns with your calling for my life? And don't just pray once. Stay and pray through the process. If God says no, don't fight His answer just because you're feeling bad or your heart says yes. So step 3, let's start with boundaries early on. Because attraction is real, physical temptation is real. And if you don't set the line early, you will keep pushing it further. So you're going to set spiritual, emotional, and physical boundaries. And that means you're not going to spend the night together, even if nothing happens. No spiritual intimacy that imitates marriage, like praying while cuddling on the couch. And no trauma dumping on week 1. If it feels like marriage, but you're not in a marriage, slow down. God honors purity, and boundaries are a way of protecting your own future, not killing the fun. Step 4, look for character, not just chemistry. Chemistry is cute. You both love worship music, great. You laugh at the same memes, cool. But character, that's what sustains love. Does this person submit to Christ? Are they accountable to a local church? Do they treat people with respect when no one's watching? One time I dated someone who seemed like a godly woman on Instagram, but in person, bitterness, gossip, and pride. And I had to learn, don't confuse potential with fruit. Jesus said you will know them by their fruits. That's in Matthew 7 verse 16. Let's go to the next step, and that is step 5, get accountability. You shouldn't date in isolation. Talk to a mentor, your close friends, or your pastor, and not your carnal friends that say you should vibe. You need real friends that can see the red flags that you're not seeing. The enemy loves secrecy, but when you bring your relationship into the light, it protects you. If you're afraid of accountability, you are probably hiding something. Be honest with yourself. Step 6, learn to be single well. This one is so important. Here's the truth that a lot of people skip. If you can't be content alone, you'll never be content in a relationship. Singleness is not a curse, it's preparation. David was single when he killed Goliath. Paul was single when he changed the world. Jesus, yeah, the savior of the universe, was single his whole life. Being single is not waiting for love, it's training for purpose. Just like Adam was preparing the Garden of Eden before he got to meet Eve. He was doing the will of God. And we as men should do that too. So I have a call to action right now for you. Dating as a Christian is not about perfection. It's about pursuit. Pursuing God above all. Pursuing purity. Pursuing purpose. If God has someone for you, you don't have to chase Him. You have to chase God, and He'll do the aligning. I have a good brother of mine, which I used to do YouTube with and used to do Bible studies with He wasn't looking for a woman, he was just going to church. He was going to church and God put love to his girlfriend and himself right now without even having to chase that woman. That woman came sitting next to him at the church and they started talking. They started reading the Bible together and they both got the confirmation that they are going to be a wife and husband of each other. And you see how God works. When you chase God long enough and your future wife chases God long enough, you'll end up meeting each other on the same path. If this video helped you, drop a like, subscribe for more real talk on this. I love you guys, stay focused, stay pure, and most of all, stay close to Jesus. Brothers and sisters, if you want to join the Discord server, the link is in the description. There's already 160 plus people in there. We can keep each other accountable and we can talk to each other, and I will soon host a Bible study too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!